does your work environment influence your personal growth and creativity? In today's episode, you will learn God's way to increase your creativity and effectiveness practically to improve your work life. Whether you are an employee or a business owner, this episode offers essential tips for creating a thriving and fulfilling work environment. Keep listening. Welcome to Working with God Made Easy, the podcast that explores and discover who Jesus is for us as we build our relationship, responsibility, and resources. Jesus said in Matthew 11:29, simply join your life with mine, learn my ways, and you will discover that I am gentle, humble, and easy to please. You will find refreshment and rest in me. Well, my friend, that was from Passion Version. What if working with God has been made easy already? Hi, I am your host, Addie Bagshaw. Together on this podcast, we will explore how Jesus simplified our life and how we can apply His ways to build our relationship, manage our responsibility, and grow our resources. Like many, I have struggled to build my relationship and business. I have stumbled and fallen many times. Sometimes I felt so lost, wounded, and wondered how to find my way. My relationship descended. My finance hit the bottom rock. It seems like no matter what I did, success eluded me. But in my darkest moment, I made a decision that changed everything. I decided to seek a deeper understanding of how God works with us, guiding us through the trials and the triumph. This podcast is born from my quest for the truth and my desire to make it available to everyone who's facing similar challenges. Join me as we explore how aligning with God's way can simplify our life and help us to thrive in ways we never imagined. Whether you're struggling with personal setback or simply wanting more fulfillment in work, Working with God Made Easy is here to support and inspire you. Let us embark on this journey together and discover the incredible power of working with God. What's your work environment like? Work environment shapes our perspective, relationship, personal growth, connection to the workplace culture, and performance. Whether you work for a company or run your business, alignment and cooperation to vision and mission are crucial. Our ability to cooperate in the work environment determines productivity and growth. Well, working with God follows the same principle. Just as you align with company's purpose for mutual benefit, God is inviting us to work with Him in the same way. Fortunately, you are working with your Maker, who acts as a father and the builder of your well-being, helping you to thrive in relationship, creativity, and resources. Today, I want to share 3 principles I discovered about working with God. Number 1, God wants to activate your new nature, so you are renewed to relate effectively with Him and with others. Our new nature empowers us to operate with clarity, confidence, and understanding. It helps us to relate, respond, and become resourceful in all our responsibility. Our new nature makes us think more like Him and cause us to flourish, not to diminish, to be respected, not to be humiliated, and to overcome, not to be defeated. You are probably curious, what is our new nature like? Well, it's simple. It's love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, and self-control. Principle 2, God has an onboarding benefit package. Like any company onboarding benefits, He gives us this new way of being and enable us to operate through it. These 9 ways of being are our wealthy being that helps us to accelerate our ability to communicate, understand, cooperate with God and others, and enjoy who we are becoming in the process of building our business. And they cause us to love our life and love the work we do. Principle 3, God wants you to do your part wholeheartedly and wants you to let Him do His part. Paul discusses what is it like to work with God on 1 Corinthians 3, verse 6 to 10. He says, I planted, Apollos watered, but God was causing the growth. So Paul understood his role, the role of the others, and then God's part in making the work fruitful. How many of you are worried about your part, and then you're worried about your team parts or your client's part, and then you're worried about making it grow? So many of us has made that mistake. Building the business has different parts. As Paul, we need to be understanding our role, the other person's role, and then God's role. Then Paul continues by saying, then neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but God who causes the growth. In other words, he was saying, what good is planting and watering if the one who makes it grow is not involved, right? Well, according to US Bureau, 20% of new business fails during their first 2 years of operation, and 45% during their first five years, and 65% during the first 10 years. Only 25% of new business survives for 15 years or more. Could this be why 85% of business fails? Unfortunately, many of us have been part of the statistics. While I personally have tried to plant, water many opportunities in the last 10 years, hoping they will grow and make it. But it didn't happen because I did not understand these 3 points that I just mentioned to you. Looking back, I did just the opposite. First of all, I was focused on my responsibility so much, I abandoned my relationship with God. Even though I went to church, read my Bible, it wasn't a heart-to-heart, vibrant relationship that I had. And all my prayers actually become about the outcome, about the work, begging. It just become weird, right? Instead of enjoying His presence, who He is for me, my heart was a different place. Second, I misunderstood God. I begged Him to change my old nature, which was failing me so bad over and over, while He was talking to me into my new nature. So we were completely on different page. And talk about misunderstanding, I totally missed the train. He was trying to pull me into my new nature, and I was trying to pull him into my old nature, which he died and told me to actually leave that behind, come and enjoy the new nature that I have for you. I wasn't aware of that. That wasn't clear to me. Number 3, I planted, I watered, and tried to grow the business actively by myself. And I didn't even expect God's active presence while I was working in the business. I took it all on myself. And I realized, later how much God wanted to be active in this business. Sometimes I tried to water it without planting it. I just didn't know what I was doing. And sometimes I try to harvest it without involving the one who will make it grow. So here is how working with God made easy shows up today. We want to always focus on our new nature. In doing so, we build our relationship with God, we build our relationship to new self, our new ability, and our new way of being with others. That by itself just liberate us and expand our perspective on a whole new level. Paul says in verse 10 how working with God went for him. He says, according to God's grace, which was given to me, like a wise master builder, I laid a foundation and another person to build on it. So he's telling us how he actually overcame the struggle. Because of the grace, he was able to do it, right? And guess what? We're still benefiting from his work. We're still talking about Paul's work after generation. But when he started with this, he did it with God. Notice he said grace was given to him. He didn't earn the grace. Grace was given to him. What is grace? Grace is the empowering presence of God that enables you to be the person you need to be as a Father sees you in that circumstance. In other words, grace was given to Paul, but he needed to learn to be in relationship with God and learn how God works. This grace somehow comes and scoop us, enable us, and work with God. It's a powerful thing. So I don't know about you, but this is really fascinating to me. What would happen if we cooperate with God and produce with grace? What would happen if we embrace our new nature? What kind of relationship can we build? What kind of creativity will come out of managing our tasks through those new natures? What kind of resource can we actually harvest with God? And what if you have the access, as Paul does, in building your business? I want to hear from you. Please leave your comment below, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you for joining us today on Working with God Made Easy. The truths we share today is designed to equip you for your journey. Your presence and supports are invaluable to us. If today's episode resonated with you, comment below, share your thoughts, and tell me how this podcast is helping you. Subscribe, share this episode with your network, and most importantly, download our free workbook using the link below and learn how God has made it easy to build your business. Until next time, keep working with God.